Welcome Odooers. In this e-commerce video, we will focus on order management. Now for that, it's important to understand the three main order stages in Odoo: quotation, quotation send, and sales order. Each stage represents a different step in the e-commerce process. When an order is in the quotation stage, it means that the product was added to the cart, but the customer has not gone through the checkout process. In Odoo, we can identify these orders and follow up on them to encourage customers to finalize their purchase. The quotation send stage means the customer has gone through the checkout process, but the payment has not yet been confirmed. This can happen, for example, if they choose to pay via wire transfer or when they collect their order in person at the store. Finally, an order reaches a sales order stage when the payment has been confirmed. Based on this, we can implement strategies to optimize our sales, improve overall customer experience, and streamline our order management process. And the icing on the cake? Well, it's Odoo, so everything can be automated, of course. Let's get into it. So of course, the first thing we're doing is going to configuration and then to settings. If we scroll down a little bit, we will find the order assignment option over here. Now, by default, there is a sales team and a salesperson assigned to online orders, which means that they will be notified when an order is made on the website. Of course, if I want just the salesperson to be notified and not the whole team, well then I can just leave the field blank, and vice versa. But here we will leave the website team in the field. Now, here we have the order confirmation section. So each time a customer orders on our website, a confirmation email is sent automatically to them. Now, there's already a default template in Odoo, which is selected over here, but you can modify this one by clicking on the arrow or by creating a new one and selecting it from the list over here. If you have the WhatsApp app installed, then there will be an option over here where you can choose to send a WhatsApp message automatically when the customer orders online. Over here with the follow-up abandoned carts option, I have the possibility to send an email automatically to people who have abandoned their order. As we need our customer's email address to send them an email, this feature is only available for signed-in customers or those who filled in their address and email details during checkout. We can configure the email template, as always, by clicking on this little button, or we can also configure after how much time the email should be sent, if we don't want it to be after 10 hours. If we scroll up a little bit, then we have the automatic invoice option. This will generate an invoice when the payment is confirmed. And of course, as always, you can configure the email that goes with the invoice. Now for the next part, you will need the inventory application installed. I will type confirmation in the search bar, and then here in the inventory section, we have two options. I can activate this option to send an automatic confirmation email once delivery is done. Or we can also activate this option so that we notify our customers by SMS or by WhatsApp, for which we will need to buy some credits, and we can buy credits by clicking on this button. Now, let's imagine that a customer has placed an order and you want to check it. Well, we can simply go to the e-commerce tab and then click on Orders. This dashboard provides a quick overview of all our online orders and their status. So we can see all the orders we have to fulfill, all the ones that have to be confirmed, so the quotation has been sent but the client hasn't confirmed it yet, or the one that we still need to invoice. The client has confirmed that they want to order, but they haven't paid yet. We can also play with the filters over here. For example, if you want to see only the unpaid ones, or if you want to see all the abandoned carts over here. So this dashboard gives us an overview of the situation of our sales orders. Now let's go to this order, and we can see that it is in the sales order status. This means that the customer went through the checkout process and the payment has been confirmed. From here, we could go to the invoice by clicking on this smart button. And there we are on the invoice. If we go back to the sales order, If you remember, we activated an option to create the invoice automatically and to send an automatic email to the customer. So if we go in the chatter over here and its history, we see that the sales order was created, then the transaction was initiated and confirmed, and then an email has been sent to the client with his purchase info and the invoice, and then the invoice was paid, the transaction was posted, and just like that, everything has been done automatically. Now let's click on this delivery button over here. So we can validate this order, and then just like that, we see in the chatter that an email has been sent and an SMS has also been sent to the customer, just like we configured earlier on. Now let's talk about returns and refunds. You can just click on the return button and then set the quantity, for example, just one, and then you can choose whether this product will be returned or exchanged for the same product in case the one sent was damaged, for example. We'll simply have it returned and then we can validate it, and now the product is back in our stock. Easy, right? Now for the refund part, our accounting colleagues have made specific videos about the topic, so I advise you to check them out through the accounting tutorials. And that's it for this video. As always, don't forget to check out our online documentation if you want to learn more about this topic, and I will see you in the next video. See you then!